Welcome to the Kempire Daily YouTube channel where you get daily and consistent hot topics in music, entertainment, reality TV, and so much more. As always, be sure to drop your crowns in the chat and let me know where you're watching from. You know we like to get this Friday started and every live show started with a little bit of music and getting our bodies moving. You know, there are science that says that moving your body, forcing yourself to smile will really change your mood. I need to get my energy up, and I hope to get your energy up as well. Even if you're just rocking back and forth in your chair, let's go. Happy Friday. TikTok, we're live on YouTube. We're also live on TheKempire and Kempire Daily on Facebook. We're live on Twitch and Twitter at TheKempire, so you can watch us in a variety of places. We're also live on Twitch. We're live on TikTok. TikTok, head on over to one of those platforms. That way I'll be able to see your comments in front of me. We have the Real Housewives. No, this time we have BET Presents The Encore to recap. We're going to do a quick recap because I have so many other stories that I need to put out to you guys that I need to cover. We just posted a Real Housewives of Beverly Hills story, and I have some more stuff, and I probably will go live again for another story. So if you're not subscribed to the channel, be sure to subscribe and hit that notification bell so you never miss out on any of it. So let's get the vibe going. Let's get the energy up. Happy Friday, y'all. I'm your boy, TheKempire. Shout out to my mods that are already in the room. Appreciate you all being here. Drop those crowns in the chat and let me know where you're watching from. Florida's in the house. Virginia's in the house. What's going on? Texas in the house. Maryland, what's going on? Johannesburg is in the house. Yes. Harlem, what's going on? What's going on, Kevin? Tanya, Chrissy, Kentucky's in the house. Houston's in the house. What's going on? Hey, Bernice. Let's get that energy up. Make sure you hit that like button on your way into the room as you're dancing into the room. Hey! I'm going to drop that call-in link for our Royal Court members, so be sure to head on over to the community tab. Welcome to the Kempire Daily YouTube channel. If this is your very first live, this is how we start the show. We get our bodies moving. Woo! Yes. Okay. Welcome to the Kempire Daily YouTube channel. I'm your boy, TheKempire. Lord, this is a new way that we've been starting the lives that we do and getting our bodies moving. It helps me, and I hope that it helps you guys. I've seen so many really great comments on people saying that they love how we're starting the show. Get your bodies moving. I love doing that, and now I feel so much better. Let's talk about BET Presents The Encore. It's one of our new favorite shows brought to you by Carlos King and Todd Tucker. We've seen the show from the beginning, how it started with 9 women. Now there's only 4 or 5. Well, it turns into 5. The Bluprint. Oh, goodness. We're going to start into this. Before I do that, let me just post this to our Royal Court members, get the backstage link before anyone. But once we get to 100 likes, I will post the backstage link to the general public so you guys can call in and share your thoughts. So Royal Court members, I'm posting the backstage link for live now, and I will probably be going live later to talk some more pop culture news, not Real Housewives news. We do have a video coming up shortly after this live talking about Mary Cosby's criminal situation. If you follow me on TikTok, I already posted a short video where I give you some of that tea. So again, if you're not following me on my social media, both follow me on my IG and on my TikTok at TheKempire. Matter of fact, let me just post some of my banners so that you guys know some of this information. So the latest episode of BET Presents The Encore. You know I'm a straight shooter. Pow, 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 pow. Okay, Carlos, I love what you do. You make some really great shows, but I'm going to call BS. I'm going to call BS because, Kiely, you're not that great of an actress. The whole drama, first of all, we saw the drama and the foreshadowing of what was to come in this episode. This episode, Fallon and Felicia ask Kiely to join the group, and Kiely has I was really shocked at the tears. I was like, wow, she's conjuring up some tears right now. She's conjuring up some tears. And she's like, I don't want to be in the spotlight anymore. I'm not really a singer. We already knew that, girl. Even though she didn't sound that bad in the studio. For what she has, it didn't sound that bad. In comparison to Misha, sorry, Misha, we're still talking about you. Oh, Misha. I mean, we needed something to watch and talk about, so thank you, Misha. But with that being said, Kiely, like you're not that convincing. And then they try to do it again towards the end of the episode. But we won't get there just yet. So Kiely is like, no, that's not something that I want. Where's my Candace napkin? I'll use this. Really, Kiely? As if this wasn't your plan the entire time. Because even during the episode, she's sort of like, oh, I have to be creative director and singer and performer. Okay. And why couldn't they just have a group of 4 women? Why did they necessarily they really needed what's her, oh God, I can't think of her name. Keely's vocals. They needed her dance moves. And then I'm going to call BS again when they were practicing the dances. Remember in the beginning of the season, Kiely could dance. Kiely was picking up the moves really quickly. And all of a sudden she's like, I don't want to do it. I'm tired. I was like, okay, like I understand there has to be some sort of pre-production in these reality shows, but come on, don't play us for fools, Carlos. We're not stupid. And that's why I said last week I felt like Misha and Irish were told to leave, or it was already plotted and planned that they were going to leave, that they weren't going to be in the group. That's just how I feel. Because they looked sad as ever, like it wasn't their choice last week when they were kicked out the house. That's what I'm going to say. They were kicked out the house. They were kicked out the house. Carlos knew they couldn't be in the group. Carlos says, I'm only keeping the people with vocals. And the only reason why I'm going to keep Kiely is because Kiely was a part of the original cast. Does Kiely have any sort of producer credit in the show? I don't think she does, even though she probably in her head feels like she does. Let me see what you guys are saying. Bernice says Kiely never had any intention of being a part of the group. She thought she was going to run things and do nothing. Really? I feel like she felt the need to be a part of the group and to run things. Basically like what she's done in her past groups. I don't believe Kiely when Kiely says she has no intention of being the star of this group. I think, and that's why this group would never make it. This group has to be a one and done. There's no way that this group can go on and make albums and be a super group. Because based on what they have left, this is not a super group. I'm sorry. This is not a super group. I'm sorry, Carlos. I love the music, what we've heard, but this is not a super group. I'm sorry. I have to call BS. This is not a super group to me. and Kiely's acting as if, oh, I don't want to do it. I can't do it. And they're faking like she couldn't dance or learn the dance moves. I was like, y'all really think we're dumb. And no offense to people that fell for it. Because I fall for some of this mess over time. But I'm looking at this, I'm like, really? They're going to pretend as if we don't know? All right. Look, all right. Let me see what you guys are saying. Hold on. Exactly. CJ says definitely not a super group. I'm going to mispronounce your name. I apologize. I've never seen a reality show where you had an option to just leave with no penalty. That's why I feel like this was already plotted and planned. I feel like this was already plotted and planned for this group. I really feel that way. I didn't believe Carlos knew Misha and Irish could not be in this super group. They shouldn't even have been in the top 9. No offense, ladies. Yes, you ladies. Hold on, let me fix my mat here, y'all. This is live, so gotta be comfortable. I'm standing right now, just in case you guys didn't know. It's a drama says it's a super dupe. They try to dupe us, thinking that Kiely was, oh, I don't want to be a part of the group. And then when she finally says, okay, I'll be a part of the group, all of them, Shamari, who sings better than all of them, oh my God, we so needed Kiely to be a part of this group. Y'all think we're dumb. IA says, this is a scheme that Todd and Kiely put together to bring us the... Y'all are nuts. I am not going to be able to pronounce your name because I have no idea what that's supposed to be. But you say this. I thought the same thing about the dancing. Kiely had been helping other people with the choreography. I don't... That's the thing. If you didn't show us her doing the dances and picking up dances very quickly, then I would be like, okay, it makes sense. Like if this was Misha, I'd be like, all right, it makes sense. I call BS. I don't believe it. Kiely does not need to be a part of this group. Kiely, as we've talked about before, Carlos confirmed this, she was a part of the original cast of women that he had casted 7 years ago for this show. And he also said that she gave herself the title of creative director. He never did. LaTanya says, hold on. LaTanya says, I didn't believe this was real from day one. I'm glad you didn't. I was actually hopeful. You know who needs to take this idea? And I hate to do this because I want Carlos, maybe you should collab with Simon Cowell. Because I just feel that Simon Cowell will give you, because we have to remember, Carlos is a reality TV producer. He's not a music producer. He's not from the music industry. So you need someone from that industry to help you with this part of it. Because you know how to do reality TV. And so does Simon Cowell. But also Simon Cowell's a record executive. And I'm not saying necessarily Simon. There are plenty of, black people in the music industry. L.A. Reid. There are plenty of people you could have went to help you really create a super group. Because, yes, we love reality TV, but we love music even more. If you were able to create a really powerful super girl group, we would all be there for it. Now this just feels like a social experiment that you're playing with us. Exactly. Krista says Simon would have got rid of all of them. All of them. Tanya says, and that nobody got physical with the twins for all the drama from day one with damn near everybody. I mean, I don't know. I don't know if I look. Nikki says, yes, Simon was real and raw, straight shooter. Yeah, and my thing is, it doesn't even necessarily have to be Simon. It's just Simon was the first person that came to mind. There are plenty of there are some characters in the music industry, y'all, black ones, that would have been perfect for this. And I think that's exactly what Carlos needs to do the next time, because this is not going to be, Bluprint is not going to be out on these stages touring right now, y'all. Yes, we had a really great season, and I think the musical will be great, but you need someone that understands music, understands working with female groups and groups in general, and finding the chemistry on bringing those people together. That's the element that's missing here. I feel like Carlos was like, I love supergirl groups. I want to, try and delve into that realm, but I also love making reality TV. That's great. But now at the end, I want the music, and I would love to have a girl group. People love girl groups. People love boy bands. If you're going to do this, the boy version of this, Carlos, you better take our suggestion. Look, our suggestion, all of us think that you need to bring someone that's an executive that understands that element of music producing. Jordan says this show was a disaster. I don't know if I want to call it a disaster because it was entertaining enough, but now we're towards the end and I'm very disappointed. I'm not disappointed with the music, but I'm disappointed that they're trying to play us for fools. We're not fools. We saw right through Kiely. Kiely, I don't want to be in a group anymore. I didn't believe one tear. I was impressed with the tears though. Because there's so many people that get on reality TV crying and you don't even see a tear. Just saying. Oh, Nikki, this is a good idea. I'm not a Diddy fan, but even Making the Band was a phenomenal show and created great groups, with the exception of the rap group. No, you're right. Say what you want about Diddy. Even though Diddy said he's going to be getting back into music, he really created a really great show, and he was supposed to bring Making of the Band back, but the pandemic and everything like that. The only thing I didn't love about his new version of Making of the Band, he had his sons being sort of like the mentors, and I was like, look, I understand nepotism, but put them behind the scenes. We need some real people that know what they're doing, Diddy. Let's stick with what worked. Hold on, let me see what you guys are saying. D says, see, but Kiely is always an afterthought to me. Surprising she thinks she's the main chick. Because she was Okay, y'all remember 3LW? It was managed by her sister. So she's always sort of been treated like the Beyonce when she really isn't the Beyonce. Don't get me wrong. Girl is talented in a variety of different ways, but not vocals. Even though she didn't sound that bad. She didn't sound that bad when she was in the booth. Not as bad as Misha. If you're just joining us, we're recapping BET Presents The Encore. We're almost towards the end. I saw a tweet from Carlos. People were asking, are we going to get a reunion? He says it's out of his hands. It's out of his hands. It's really up to BET. We need a reunion. Come on, BET. You always are dropping the ball, BET. You're always dropping the ball. How long y'all been doing this? Sorry. Hey, TikTok, head on over to the Kempire Daily YouTube channel. We're live on Kempire Daily. We're also live on Facebook, TheKempire and Kempire Daily on Facebook. We're live on Twitch and Twitter at TheKempire. That way I'll be able to see everyone's comments. Krista says, you're right. I love it when you say I'm right. Maybe they realized they were running everyone away. Lord have mercy. St. J says, no reunion given it hasn't been filmed yet. No, I don't think we're going to get a reunion, y'all. I don't think we're going to get a reunion. Hold on. Sam says, if there was a reunion, it should already be filmed. Exactly. We're not going to get a reunion. We're not going to get a reunion because the episode, I think they only have one more episode. Oh, no. Oh, yeah, one more episode. It is what it is. All right. I've been talking long enough. I'm going to start taking your calls. Let's get to 100 likes. We have over 100 and something people watching this video. Like this video, I'm going to drop the call-in link, but our Royal Court members are already backstage. We have quite a few Royal Court members already backstage that would like to weigh in. If you'd like to become a member of the channel, you don't have to, but if you would like to, you can become a member for just $2.99 a month, and you can find out more information by clicking the join button under this video or heading over to TheKempire.com. And if you're not a part of our texting community, it's another way that we stay in contact. And also, I slipped tea that I haven't released anywhere just yet. Head on over to TheKempire.com, and I'll post the texting number here as well so that you guys can see it. Okay, let's start taking some calls. Obi, I'm going to bring you up for a comment. What's going on, Obi?
Hey, Kempire. I like your outfit today.
Oh, thank you.
Okay, so I have to disagree with you on one part. So what I believe is, I think Kiely really didn't want to sing. I believe her on that. So
really,
I remember what I told you when I watched that interview. Carlos said, okay, no, he didn't say, I think it was Kiely. Kiely admitted that she and Carlos came up with the idea of her being executive producer or whatever she calls it. So I think she probably wouldn't have joined the show if she was being made to be part of the group. And I think Carlos really wanted her to be part of the show. And he thought she would probably be very interesting as a reality TV star, I guess. And then he came up with that idea, so she agreed to join them in that.
But I heard that he said that he never gave her that title.
But she said that he gave her. I don't know who to believe anyway. I feel like
I believe Carlos more than I believe this.
Involved. That's why I feel like Carlos and Kiely are both involved in that particular.
Oh, you think they're playing with us?
But then the reason why I believe Kiely is because she was traumatized, man. Like the two groups that she was in, everybody.
She was traumatized, Obi.
I think she was not that she. I mean, it's her fault. She has very bad characteristics, and people were pointing the finger at her for both groups. When she was in the Disney group and when she was in 3LW, the group fell apart, and everybody pointed fingers at Kiely. And I think she's still traumatized because even when she decided to go solo, remember that song? The sex was spectacular. The sex was spectacular. That was crazy.
Obi, I didn't expect a full-on performance.
She's traumatized, man, from that. So
I'm traumatized from that video.
Again. But yes, I also agree with you that like there were definitely wrong players in this particular scene. Even from Danity Kane, I can think of like 3 different people they could have brought. What of D Woods? What of Dawn?
Well, D Woods was supposed to be
Aubrey?
D Woods was supposed to be a part of the original cast.
Oh, I see. Yeah, and then there's even this other girl group. You do know Rich Girl? Like all 4 girls in Rich Girl, they could all sing. Those girls are really good. They could have gotten one of those ladies, you know. Yeah. And some of them are even still trying to get into the music industry, and they're very serious. Like they're serious-minded in terms of making music.
Yeah, but that goes back, Ob, to what I was saying. I don't feel like Carlos was taking this. I know he says he loves girl groups, but I don't think if he was taking this really serious, I think he would have planned this better. And I think he needs someone that's actually with music executive experience.
I agree with that. Yeah. So yeah, basically that was my thoughts. And we'll see how it goes. Just one more episode, right? No reunion.
Yeah, no reunion. And I appreciate you singing for us.
Okay, bye.
Thanks. Guys, we have over 100-something people watching this video. We're recapping BET Presents The Encore. We do this live every single week, and we only have one more week. There's no reunion. So after next week, we're done with it. Let's get to 75 likes, and I'll drop the call-in link, just because apparently no one's watching this show. I like the show, though. I like the show, but if we're going to be invested, Carlos, because I know you're watching this, you keep your ear to the streets, even the YouTube streets. If you're going to do this again, we need a real super group to be developed from this. I already knew you weren't serious when you brought Misha and Irish. And the other issue that happened in this episode was the fashion. I feel like they were just trying to create drama where the drama didn't need to be created. Yes, the fashions were terrible, but you have all these people that are very different tastes. Who did you hire? Like, who did you hire? Did you hire someone that knows what they're doing when it comes to putting a female group together and having their looks be cohesive? I felt like that was just another situation where they wanted to create drama. And then when Shamari said, oh, we needed Misha, she was a true soprano. She was a true mess. Sorry. I get impassioned when I talk about these music reality shows. I have a music background. I love watching shows like this. All right, let's take some calls. I'm gonna bring up St. J. What's going on, St. J?
Hi, Kempire.
How you doing?
I'm doing good. So I'll start. The episode is like a 3 of 10 for me, and I watched it twice.
Me too. Wait, so you said you're giving it a rating of 3 out of 10?
Yeah.
Okay, explain.
Okay, so I feel like what happened is we got so much at the beginning of the season when there was a full cast of girls.
Yeah.
It's just not enough to give us now. Like, to your point, it was drama for no reason.
Yeah.
Like the clothes, like why is Shamari in booty shorts if that's not going to look right with the rest of the group?
And they kept on doing it.
Yeah, I'm like, it just doesn't make sense. So I agree. I think they needed a music executive involved. to kind of help with the vision, because the reality TV aspect is perfect. But the music part, I have questions. Kiely, I want to believe Kiely when she said she really didn't want to be in the group, because there was a comment she made about she doesn't want to be around executives, she doesn't want to do industry parties, and I was like, oh, you hate it here. Okay. Okay. I was like, I believe that.
Yeah, I can believe that. I hate it too.
So I definitely believe that Kiely, was kind of not really trying to be a member of the group. However, I don't understand why they couldn't have just had her dance and not sing or do a couple ooh-ahs. Like, I don't know why she needed parts. Like, she could have just been doing a 8 count.
Yeah. But even that, they try to make it seem as if she didn't know how to do an 8 count.
I mean, well, I don't want to say poor editing, because they already showed us she's the best dancer in the house.
Exactly. Like, how do you go from episode, I think it was like episode 1 or 2, we're seeing her dancing like a pro, and like, oh wow, she's gonna be great, to this episode, you thought we forgot?
Yeah. I'm really upset that BET dropped the ball with the reunion. I don't understand. Yeah, I'm like, so potentially a season 2, but no reunion for season 1.
I don't know. I don't understand why they were doing that. But like I said, you know what? Maybe it's for the best, because what are they going to talk? What questions would you want answered at this reunion?
That's a good question.
See,
that's a good question, because I don't think there are any questions left to answer.
Yeah.
I guess what's left is to give us the music on the 11th, and that be that. I did like seeing Nivea this episode, though.
Yes, I forgot to talk about that. It was nice to see Nivea, but it also wasn't necessary either, because we didn't get anything from that.
Yeah, if you left, you left. Like, seeing her on the call, I'm like, okay, so you're not coming back. You're just here to tell them that you love what they're doing, girl. Okay, stay home.
It was like a filler. I would prefer to hear from Aubrey O'Day in Dubai or something.
I would have preferred to hear from Aubrey as well. But overall, I like the show. I'm glad, it's only going to be 10 episodes, because episode 9 showed me that they really kind of ran out of stuff.
Yeah. And they had to develop their own little drama.
Clearly. So, thank you.
Thank you for calling in. Point. All right, I see another familiar face backstage, but before we do that, we're at 75 likes, so I'm going to drop the call-in link for you guys. And if you haven't liked the video already, be sure to like the video. Hold on 1 second. Let me just drop this link. We are recapping BET's The Encore. And I have to say, overall, the season was good. I'm not happy with how it's ending. And maybe it could have been just 8 episodes. I would have been okay with that. We were talking about that when we were recapping Family Karma. They ended it when they should have ended it. I wouldn't want them to drag this out like they're dragging out. Like, can we just hear the music already? And if the music isn't good, I'm going to have a problem with you guys. And I also don't see the longevity of the current group that we have. I don't see, and that's, to me, is important. If you're doing this, are you just doing this for a reality show, or are you doing this to actually create a group that we're going to want to celebrate and see the future of? And there's a lot of, I saw, I think it's RL, Carl Thomas, and some other R&B guys that have formed a new group. I haven't heard the music yet, but there are a lot of people doing that, and people have seen success. I know Tyrese and some of them other ones did that before, and they had some success doing that. Let's do something like that where we can actually have success. All right. I'm ranting. St. J says this. I honestly see Pam going back to Total. Of course. They're all going to try and relaunch their other groups. All right, Danielle, I'm going to bring you up. Hey, Danielle.
Hey there.
How are you?
I'm good. Happy Friday, everyone.
Yes, thank you for the reminder. I almost forgot.
Oh, my goodness. How can you forget?
It's been one of those kind of weeks.
That's true. That's so true. Okay, so, oh, my goodness. You guys have said so much. This episode sucked.
Wow. How would you rate it?
Okay. I would probably give it a 4. Like you guys had already said, it was unnecessary drama. The fashion thing, that was whack.
Yeah.
Kiely's crying. So, do you guys remember when Kiely called her husband? I guess it was like last week's episode, because I know I've missed a couple of these coming on talking about this. When she called her husband, I felt like that was fake. The only thing that made me believe it is because I actually thought she was talking to a fake call. But when he responded, it was like, "This isn't what you wanted," yada yada yada. I was like, okay, so she really is talking to someone. I'm gonna give her the benefit.
You were terrible. You thought you were just talking in her phone.
Yes, I thought she was doing it for TV, and it's not to say that she wasn't still doing it for TV, and he was just participating with her.
Yeah.
So there's that. But the acting was so bad. I was just like, I didn't believe it. I felt like it was for TV, and I don't believe that Carlos told her to come on here and be what's her title? Her fake title again?
Creative director.
Creative director. Because I don't believe she was supposed to be creative director because she serves no purpose as a creative director. She brought nothing. Aubrey brought more, even with the drama and creativity and the whole vision board and everything. Aubrey did more than what Kiely did in all these episodes. So there's that. 2, we've never seen you as a creative director. You claim that you and your mom or you and your sister came up with these other 2 failed groups. So if your groups failed, why would we even bring you on as a creative director? Like, Kiely, you're not even making sense. The tears
I didn't mind her as a creative director because I think regardless of, her past experience, she was in 2 successful groups at one point. So
were they successful?
They were on some level. We know their names.
I didn't. I know Aubrey, and I didn't know the other chick until Power came out. And I only knew, not Aubrey, Adrian. What's her name? Adrian. I only knew her because she dated Rob Kardashian.
You know what?
That's
people knew of 3FW. They know broken promises.
Okay, and that's fine. So in their defense, I do recognize I am slightly older. I was not into the whole Disney cheetah.
Not that much older.
I wasn't here for cheetah girls. I wasn't listening.
I wasn't here for them either, but I knew of them.
I knew they were Disney, and that was not my lane. I was in a fast lane. That's a slow lane. That was my age back then. So there's that. So no, I wasn't here for it.
You're a mouse.
Even with the twins, the one that was like, I'm here to produce. No, you were brought here to sing and dance. What's his name? Cocaine, Conan. What was the guy named? COVID. What's the boy's name that was the producer?
Cosign. You said Conan, COVID. I can't.
Turn around and come back. Cosign was brought in to produce, young lady. You were not brought here to produce. You were brought here to sing and dance, you and your sister and the rest of these sisters, and y'all gonna sit up here and y'all gonna sing and dance because that's what Joe told y'all to do. That's what you're here to do. It was just enough. I don't know if I would want to. I would like to see a boy group, but to someone's comment earlier, I'm okay with Diddy doing it because he made it fun. Diddy made it fun.
The only reason why I don't think Diddy and Carlos will collab is because Diddy is supposed to be working on this whole making of the band. I think if this happened before that whole deal with MTV, then we probably would see Diddy. But there's so many Black executives that are very eccentric that could be a part of Carlos's team.
Yeah, I don't see them partnering together anyway because Diddy's head is too big. I don't see him collabing. I don't. I love Diddy, Love, whatever, Puffy, whatever we're gonna call him today. I think his name is Love today. And I love what he puts out. He's always giving us good music. And maybe it might be a thing of Whipping Total. Maybe, that would be a great show. If we can get a reality show of Whipping Total back into shape and bringing them back out. That might be something for Diddy to do. I would watch that. If BET or
Total, you're a Total stan though. Not many people are gonna watch that. But you saw how boring. Hold on. You saw how boring Pam was.
Pam is boring now. She's found Jesus. Praise God. Name of the Father and Son. We're gonna let her rest in peace with all that. We're gonna give it to her. She's praying for all of us. We're gonna lift her up in prayer. However, I am a total stan, but that's my age demographic. That's what I grew up listening. Well, I didn't grow up listening to that, but yes, that's what I was grew up to.
No, you did.
Yeah, I didn't.
Don't be on here lying.
But that's what I grew to. Total second CD was one of their. Well, they only had 2 CDs, but that was their.
You are not making your case here right now.
I'm making it for myself, and I'm happy with it. I'm okay with it. I just wanted to call in and hang out. I've been listening to all of these Friday calls. Don't do that. You're so disrespectful.
Oh my God. Any other thoughts on this episode? Are you looking forward to at least the music?
Yes, I do agree with that. The music was good. I wish they could continue to produce the music and not have to redo the voices. Because if you've already captured it, why can't y'all just cut and paste and make the song?
Cut and paste. I can't with you.
I don't know. I'm not in music, so but yeah, I wish like when they were talking about having to redo like Nivea's part. If you've already got it recorded, again, why can't we just cut and paste and just make the song? Why do we have to re-record it?
Well, that's the thing. They do. That's basically what they're doing. They're not re-recording the entire song. They're just re-recording those parts.
Right. So that's my thing. If you already have Nivea's part recorded, why does Bad Bill Bib DeVoe have to come in? Shamari, why does she have to come in?
That's exactly why you can't come back to Real Housewives of Atlanta. No one can even remember your name. Okay.
Why does she have to re-record Nivea's part? That's what I don't understand. If Nivea's already recorded and we have it, why can't we use Nivea's part for the song? Is it because she left?
Yes. Because she left. She's not a part of the group.
Well, this will be an exclusive track. How about that? They need to just make some new songs without them. The first one they need, and this is why we need the reunion. I know you guys say,
wait, Sage made me laugh. Sage just Anisha using her vacation time to tour. Oh my God.
This is why we need the reunion, and we need Cedar to host the reunion just to upset you.
Exactly. Just to upset me. I don't want to see that.
I want to know why Aubrey left, because she really left us with no reason of leaving.
That's true.
So I want to know. I really think that the 702 girls, as much as I used to love 702 and the Good Burger song, as much as I used to love, I feel like that was so staged because their leaving was just so whack.
They were told to leave.
I need those conversations. The conversations of, well, what were y'all talking about? And what, you know how like on Housewives, they go back and they play back that scene and then they start talking about that scene. Like, what were your thoughts? That's what I need the reunion for. To everyone's point, it's probably too late for it. Maybe they should all get on their IG lives and have their own little fake reunion, because I got questions I want to answer. I want to know why everyone
would do that. Carlos, you here? You could do you can even come on YouTube. Y'all got a YouTube? You want to come on here? You guys want to come on here?
Come on to Kempire. Let Kempire host the reunion.
I told you I don't want to host the reunion because I'm gonna have to ask Misha and those questions.
I want to know how many packs of Newport Misha smoke a day. I need to know. I need to understand what's going on in the world of Newports and why are you smoking instead of protecting your voice?
It's a Zoom reunion. At least we can do a YouTube reunion. We can do a YouTube. Carlos, call me.
Yes, let's make this happen.
Are you looking forward to next week's episode?
Yes and no. I'll probably miss it because I'm going out the country, so I'll have to catch it. I'm sorry.
Forgot you booked and busy. All right.
Booked and busy. I'm flying out in the morning. So I'm out of here. Yes. So I might
tomorrow morning?
Tomorrow morning, I'm out of here. Passport ready. I'm gone.
Oh, well, enjoy your flight. Thank you so much for taking the time to call our little old show.
This is a big old show. It's a big old platform. You're a great host. You're a great personality. I'm here for it. I'm wearing my crown tilted to the side, and I'm going to fly out.
Enjoy your trip, Danielle. Safe travels.
Thanks, hon.
All right, we're going to take one more caller. Bernice, nice seeing you. What's going on, Bernice? Uh-oh. Bernice,
hey, Kempire, how you doing?
Well, I think there's a little bit of a delay, though.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I think there's a delay.
Oh.
Drop out. I'm going to drop you out and call back in. Yeah, I think there's some sort of delay, and that's just going to make it difficult. Drop out on Bernice and call back in. If you're just joining us, we're recapping BET Presents The Encore. Be sure to like this video if you haven't liked it already. And don't forget, a new episode of our podcast came out last week. I'll be working on another one this weekend. So subscribe. Kempire Radio available on all podcast platforms. Hold on. I'm gonna see what you guys are saying. Minky says I'm a total stan too. Okay. The group for those that are just joining us. Greta says I cringe every time I say that's a really strong feeling. Cringe. I don't know if I cringe when I see Sita. Shanti said, if you won't ask Misha, I will get on it. That's a mess. All right, let me see. Bernice. Okay, let's see if we can get Bernice on. Bernice? Testing. Bernice, can you hear me? Uh-oh.
Yeah. Yes, I can hear you.
Okay.
I can hear you.
All right. Share your thoughts.
Okay. Kiely wasted everybody's time. And the time that she wasted, they can't get back.
We can't get back.
I think it'd be better if she have her own show to deal with her trauma, and we found out why she's such a butthead. But Kiely want to be the chief, but she don't want to be the Indian. She want to be the one to say, "I'm in charge. I'm in charge. I run everything. But don't know nothing." I work with people like that. Like, okay, no. And where did they get that stylist from? Did they get that stylist from? Off the street, saying anybody needs to know how to put some outfits together. Come on down. What the hell?
Maybe he was
somebody's dressing them like old hookers. I'm sorry.
Not old hookers. I mean, it's okay, but you know,
I don't know, but they need to take that sucker back. Like, you're not coming to the barbecue, boo. I mean, really? I mean, that's the best you can do. Really? I mean, when they showed those clothes that they had for them, I said, "Oh hell no, I ain't watching no more." What the heck? No.
No, you're done. You done with it?
These women are too established to be. They're not sex kittens. They're not 19, 20 years old. These women are 30, 40 years old. No, you can't. You can't dress them like that. No, come on now. It was a hot mess. Kiely was there to sabotage from day one. And to do that gay I just saying that all of a sudden you dance at the beginning, but now you can't count to 5, 6, 7, 8 dance. Come on now. Really?
It was very obvious. It was very, very obvious.
But it was a hot jump. Obviously, she was sabotage. Okay.
I think
you should two colors. Like, okay. You was there to
Bernice, you're going in and out.
Oh,
but
okay.
I appreciate you calling in. You too. I'm sorry, Bernice. I wanted to hear. Bernice makes me laugh. I wanted to hear more from Bernice. It's all right, Bernice. Next time we have one more episode of BET Presents The Encore, so we will be recapping it. But I do like the idea of a YouTube reunion. Carlos, let's work on that. It doesn't have to be my channel, but if you would like to do it here, why not? Why not? We can host it. We can definitely host it. Because you know I'm going to go in. I'm going to go in. I have questions. Anyways, guys. If you haven't already, be sure to like this video. We will be recapping BET Presents The Encore next week. I believe it's the final episode until our reunion. Maybe we need to just host our own reunion. Maybe we should just start reaching out to all the ladies. Because Kiely must not have listened to my recap because she put hearts under it a couple of weeks ago. I was like, oh, I don't think she listened to it. It is what it is. We can help. We'll host the reunion. We'll ask all the questions. Look, I'm not scared because I do have questions. But beyond the smoking, was this a real show? Like, did you guys really think that you were going to be a part of this group, Misha and Irish? But I have to say, Misha did sound a little bit better towards the end of the season. And I knew they were going to do that because I felt like that was planned. I think they told her from the beginning, I need you to sound not your best. And then towards the end, she sounded a little bit better. I think they probably should have had more scenes of them doing vocal coaching and dancing. Like, we got to see a couple of those scenes, but we didn't really get to see them, like, I want to see them really working on those vocals, really creating the music. I just feel like they focused a lot on the drama, and I know it's TV and they do it for that, but I do feel like a lot of time was lost in focusing on those dramas and wasting time on the Queen ceremony and wasting time speaking to Sita. We could have used that time for other things that were probably more entertaining. Come on, Carlos. Anyways, guys, thank you so much for tuning in. You know how we started the show is how we're going to end the show. I will be going live. What time is it now? Probably in the next hour and a half, because we have to talk about Aaliyah and why you should not stream her new music that's coming out on, well, it's not new music, the music that you've been wanting on streaming for a very long time. We're going to talk all about it, and I'm going to give you an opportunity to call in and weigh in on your thoughts on this new Aaliyah story that's coming out. Barry Hankerson, her uncle, will be releasing her music to streaming networks on August 20th. But the family has their own thing about this whole situation. We're going to talk about it, and I'm going to give you an opportunity to weigh in as well. So stay tuned to that. If you're not subscribed to the Kempire Daily YouTube channel, subscribe, hit the notification bell so you never miss out on what? Breaking news, when we go live, or when we upload. Shout out to my moderators. Shout out to everyone that called in. And shout out to everyone that's a part of the conversation in the chat. Appreciate you all being here. If you missed any of our videos, including our shorts, TikTok versions, be sure to check those out as well and let me know your thoughts. Of course, be respectful. Be respectful, y'all. Anyways, let's get into some music, and I will see you guys in a little bit. Okay? And if you're not able to come back later, I hope you guys have a fabulous Friday, because I know it's Friday. Nikki says, I'm Team Sita. Yes, Bosani. You're right. Happy Friday, y'all. Drop those crowns in the chat. Like this video on your way out. I love seeing those crowns. Shout out to my mods. Shout out to my Team Kempire members and Royal Court members. If you'd like to become a member, head on over to TeamKempire.com. Join our texting group at TextKempire.com.